YouTube? What's going on? It's Juan Gotti here. We another Washington Commanders post-game video. And in today's post-game video, I'm here recapping the Washington Commanders beating, yes, I said beating, the Chicago Bears 12-7. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. But before we do, make sure you go down below. Leave a like on this video, subscribe if you're new, and turn on post notifications so you get notified when I upload a video about the NFL, or in this case, our Washington Commanders. We're on the road to 5,000 subscribers. Hit that subscribe button again if you haven't already. Thank you so much. Let's get straight into today's video. Now, let me first start by saying this. We won, but it still feels like a loss for some reason. Nah, I'm not going to go that far. Like, my true feelings towards this win is like, yeah, we won, but we still suck, ladies and gentlemen. Like, we're still bad. You know what I'm saying? We're still bad. Like, defense, hell of a game. You know what I'm saying? Yes, they gave up a few big plays, like the one with Khalil Herbert and Justin Fields killing us a lot with his legs. But other than that, really good game. I mean, Jonathan Allen with the pick, you know, with the goal line stand on fourth down, and then the last fourth down to win the game. Good defensive effort from everyone, man, including my guy Wow Goose. Okay, the front seven, man, really. Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, how good are they? Montez Sweat had himself a solid day today. The F.A. Obata, how good has he been as of late? F.A. Obata has been really good. So has James Smith-Williams, and even the linebacking group, Jamie Davis and Cole Holcomb has been really, really good. Cole Holcomb was a real good reason why we got one of those goal line stands, because he blew it up. Those guys have been really good too, and I understand Jack Del Rio hasn't got off to the best start of this year, but he's starting to turn it around, man. Jack Del Rio is starting to become way more better, and he's reverting back to that old JDR from 2020 that we came to know and love. Okay, so defense, amazing game. Amazing game. You guys are the reason why we won this game. And then Jones for the Bears is the reason why was able to get Brian Robinson his first touchdown. Other than that, I think we probably lose this game, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not gonna lie to you. The offense still just doesn't look good. Scott Turner, another game where I felt like at times he was calling some solid stuff, like the end around to Terry, the screen to Terry. Like, he called some solid stuff, but then it's like when it matters most, that's when he wants to become an idiot. Situation awareness, again, is what he lacks. Read option with Carson Wentz. Really? Why? Why are you doing that? You don't need to do a read option with Carson Wentz. He can't run. And then I believe it was a third down. You 3rd and 5, instead of drawing up something manageable just to pick up the sticks, you go for the juggler and design a play for where it's only a fade ball for De'Ami Brown, and that's the only place Wentz could go with the ball, and we have to punt because he doesn't catch it. That play design wasn't good. Scott Turner, he had his moments, but overall, still not a good game from him. Still needs to be better. So does Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz was not horrible today, but he was not, good. And he didn't really have to be because the running game was percolating. But at times, Wentz looked good. Then at times it was like, wow, come on, Wentz, you got to get rid of the ball. You got to make a better decision there. Got to throw it quicker. Stuff like that, okay? Offense still looks out of sorts. Curtis Samuel, this is one of Wentz's good balls and good plays. He hits Curtis Samuel right where it needs to be. Perfect ball, walking touchdown. If Curtis Samuel catches it, he drops it. He drops it. And then Curtis Samuel drops yet another pass that probably would have given him the first down. It's like, come on, Curtis. If that's Terry, if that's Jahan, if that's Cole Turner, if that's Logan Thomas, if that's De'Ami Brown, hell, Cam Sims, they're catching them. Okay? Curtis, you got to catch that, man. Cole Turner had himself a solid day. That was another good ball by Carson Wentz. It was high, only where he could reach it for Cole Turner, and it was a good play by him. So it was some solid plays. I like what the running game was. I like us mixing in Antonio Gibson late, getting Brian Robinson for some rest. Brian Robinson had a solid game. Some plays where I would like to see him hit the hole a little bit better or bounce it outside more. But for the most part, we were okay. But overall, the offensive line, I liked us having Tyler Larson back in there, no Nick Martin. Offensive line still had their moments where they weren't ready and they were just miscommunicating, like on the sack. I believe was it Roquan Smith that got the sack. Sadiq Charles thought Tyler Larson was gonna pick him up, and then Tyler Larson thought Sadiq Charles was gonna pick him up, and no one picked him up, and he came in scot-free screaming. But for the most part, man, this game was bad. It was boring. Okay, but obviously we're the fans, so we're gonna watch it. But we're still offensively not good. Like, I want to say, if it wasn't for the defense, even though we won, I would still say we stink overall. But just because the defense saved us and they were doing their thing for the most part, we got the win, okay? And that's what's saving me from saying we overall stink, because the defense did their thing. Kendall Fuller got burnt, but what's new? You could honestly say, if you're Bears fans, I would be sick about this game, because you could honestly say we should have lost this game, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, the Bears had 2 early possessions inside the 5-yard line, and you don't come away with any points? Come on. How are you don't do that? You don't even come away with a field goal. You come away with no points if you're the Bears. That score should have been 14-0 or 14-3, because there were a couple PI calls that, as a fan of Washington, I'm happy about. But if I'm Bears fans, I'm pissed off about, because literally, I don't think that Terry call was a pass interference. I don't think that Curtis Samuel one was really a lot, but they gave it to us. So I'm not complaining. But if I'm a Bears fan, I'm livid right now, because those are plays that negated to lead to points. So it really should have been like 14-0 or 14-3, and the Bears couldn't score anything. So that's hats off to our defense. But if I'm a Bears fan, I'm mad at this game. Justin Fields, you gotta hit that. You gotta hit that tight end wide open for the touchdown. You got to. So as good as this defense was, they had their moments where they let stuff up, and the Bears just didn't take opportunities. They didn't take advantage of it, because Washington very well could have lost this game, and probably should have lost this game if they would have cashed in on those 2 points. Just think about those 2 goal line drives inside the 5. For you get 2 touchdowns, that's 14-12. You win the game, because Washington ultimately only scored 12 points. And again, you don't know what the play calling would have been if Washington was down a lot and they had to pass. But I would think we probably would have lost this game if they would have scored. But again, I'm happy we won, but I've never came away from a win so, like, not defeated, but just feel like, okay, we won, but did we really? Like, I don't know, man. Coaching still bad. A lot of 12 men on the field today. Come on, guys, what are we doing? Benjamin St. Juste with a penalty flag to keep the Bears drive alive, but then he comes back with a huge play. This game literally came down to the 1-yard line, and Benjamin St. Juste makes the huge play. Man, oh man. I'm happy about the win. We got a lot of nicks and bruises. Jonathan Allen, Carson Wentz, Deron Payne. We got a lot of nicks and bruises, so this 10-day rest is going to be good for the guys, and maybe this could be a start of something good, maybe a long streak, hopefully, but we'll see, and we'll be back at it in 10 days. So Washington gets the win. We will not have to worry about stressing on Sunday. We can finally just be happy and stress-free and enjoy the Sunday, because the boys won't be playing because they already got the win on Thursday. It feels good to win. Our first conference win of the season, finally, right? But now it's time to shift the page, get some rest, and focus on Green Bay. Green Bay has the Jets this weekend, so I hope they beat the Jets, and then they can come in here riding high. And then we could probably sneak up one on them, but we'll get there at that time. Still have a lot to work on. Still is not a good football club. Offensively, still inept, and we still look bad. But a win is a win in the National Football League. I don't care if it's 42-0, 3-10, 7-12 like this game. I don't care what it is. As long as your team has more points than the other team at the end of the game, you win. And you get to improve that number in the left-hand column, and that's what Washington did, improving to 2-4 in the season. So overall, although I'm feeling like not that good about this win, it's still a win at the end of the day. And I'm happy anytime Washington gets a win. So, let us guys think about this video in the comment section down below. As always, me and boy Juan Gotti. Like, comment, subscribe. Helps the Washington Commanders run over to 5,000 subscribers. So that subscribe button again if you haven't already. I'm out. Peace.